don't have an intro card for the long dark. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ba-doo-ba-da-ba-ba. I don't have an intro card for the long dark. Ba-doo-doo-doo-doo. I don't have an intro card for the long dark. I don't have an intro card for the long dark. Right, okay. I guess we'll just sit here and wait. How are we doing? We doing okay? Right there. No. Not that one. Is this one? This will do? Maybe? I don't have an intro card. Intro card. There we go. In default text in the middle. There we go. Brilliant. Right then. Excellent. Oh, sorry, folks. I'm just eating a pot noodle. Mmm. Mmm. Yep, everything you can want from a stream. Here it is. Oh. Oh, yes. To celebrate pot noodle arses, yes, we're probably going to be getting a few of those when we load up the game. I think we'll just load up the game. I don't actually have any, like, money, not money. I don't have any money, but I don't have any, music, is the word I was going for.
Yeah.
Oh, good. 8 months. 8 months. Fucking hell. Well, then. 8 months. What the fuck? Why have you spent money for 8 months in a row? And the intro card text is slightly off-center as well. Look at that. Perfect. Right. Excellent. Let's load up the Long Dark then. It's been a little while since I played the Long Dark, and I was wondering what I was going to play this afternoon, but I settled on the Long Dark. Music, money, same thing, yes. Music costs money, money makes music, and music makes money. So they are actually the same thing. I might go and get a quick drink of water, and then we'll run on into the game. I can't even remember where we are in the Long Dark. Are we back at the house? Are we back at the house, or are we on Forlorn Muskeg or something? I can't remember. I seem to remember us having a problem with that most of our bear meat was going off, or the moose meat was going off, which means we need to start hunting like venison and stuff like that. Our hunting game, sort of as an activity, needs to become a much more integral part of the day. Because it's
oh yeah.
Thank you very much, Trilf. Any chance some Alien Isolation anytime soon? I don't have an intro card. Yes. Yes. I don't know. Yeah, probably. I don't know. At some point, it will happen. Like I say, I've just been quite busy. I might play some tonight. If you eat your veg, if you eat your peas, I might play some tonight. Cool. I need to get you into the game, don't I? Hang on. Let me see if I can get you into the game. Well, shit. 7 months. I know. What are you playing at? What are you playing at? Right. The Long Dark. That was it. Is this gonna...
Oh, yeah.
Terrain Odor as well, thank you very much. Sorry, I'm just bringing all the chat up on my second screen now. Thank you kindly. Lovely, we got that all up there as well. Superb. Absolutely superb there. Righto. Let me give it all a quick refresh. Right then, so, over here, Winter Mute, and let's go load... Oh god, no, not Winter Mute, actually, that's the story mode. Ugh, get away from me. No, survival mode, resume. That's the one. And this is going to be quite interesting. Hopefully I forgot. We're here, aren't we? Oh, you absolute penis. How fast can we move? Like, barely fast. Oh, man. I forgot we were here. This is actually more of a conundrum than I was hoping to conundrize for this portion of the journey. Okay. Slightly more of a problem than I thought. Risk of intestinal parasites, that's fine. I really can't waste any time here. I've got to go, like now. Like, I've got to get back to base with as many of these provisions as I possibly can. So, I mean, weather permitting, we're just going to go now, I think. Interesting. Very interesting. It does look like my chat isn't working. Bear with me. Gotta refresh that, see whether any chat comes up. Should do. Yeah, there we go. That looks like it's loaded. Right, yeah, the problem was, yeah, we last played... We last played sort of round here. Do I have any flares? Desperately need some flares. How many have I got? I've got 4. That's not too bad. It won't keep wolves away. Is that for me? Yeah. I'll try and grab some of these mushrooms if I can. I can afford to get attacked here. I don't want to shoot him, but... yeah, that's fine. Let's go for puncture. Let's stab him up big time. There we go. Blood loss. I've got some bandages. I'll be okay. Right. Treatment. First aid, bandage, there. And then I need to clear up the infection. Hopefully we stabbed him up hard enough that he's going to need to use some old man's beard wound dressing. There we are. Hopefully we stabbed him up hard enough for him not to really ever come back again. He's probably going to die from that. Fucking hell. Okay. There we go. Minor bruising and a little bit of blood loss. I took a lot of damage in that one. Okay. Not too bad, but those wolves should be done now. I'm going to go back into the house and recover, I think. It's probably a good shout, isn't it? I'll leave the flare there. Both of those wolves should bleed out very soon. So I'm going to go in here, grab some rosehip tea. Now that they're dealt with, they won't be a problem again. Both of those, especially that second one there, I absolutely mullered him with my knife, so I'm hoping he'll bleed out from that. The problem is I don't want to die either, and I might get hypothermia on the journey back, so I need to improve my condition. Right, what we'll do, we'll brew up some... I think, do I have any herbal tea with me? I do. We'll brew up some herbal tea, and then we'll maybe go for a rest if we can. We'll break up some furniture for firewood while we're waiting. There we go, got some reclaimed wood. Let's go upstairs. I think I left some supplies upstairs, if I remember. You might want to start using that rifle of yours. No, I want to use it for, like, hunting game. Wolves are trivial at this point. Like, my gear is, like, that's at 77%, 95, 77. I can repair all of this stuff when I get back to base, home base. Wolf bite infection. Okay, we've still got infection. There we go. Let's put some more antiseptic on it. There we go. Risk healed. Lovely. I'm pretty sure I left some supplies up here. I think it was in the bathroom, if memory serves me right. Like, I threw a load of gear on the ground. Now, there is some gear still up here, though. There's an old set of ragged cargo pants there. Are they better than the pants I'm wearing? No, I'm wearing snow pants. What I really need is a new thermal underlayer. That's what I need. This parka isn't as good. It's more Wayne resistant. This would be quite good. It weighs me down quite a bit. It's not as warm, but it would protect me a lot more than my normal parka would. Bearing in mind, yeah. They probably do about the same. This is probably a little bit colder, but it would really protect us. So I'm going to pop that on instead. Slows us down a little bit more, but what can you do? I'm sure I left some supplies on the floor in here somewhere. Maybe not. There's some climbing rope and an urban parka there. Why does it feel like the loot's refreshed? Or have I, like, not properly searched this place? Or I know it's been a long time since we last played, but I feel like feels like I'm missing something. There's lots of, like, gear on the ground. Stuff, like, not in a big pile that would suggest I just threw it there. Everything's searched, so I've definitely done the rounds. Maybe I left something in the basement. Maybe there's more stuff in the basement. Maybe there's extra rifle rounds in the basement.
Yeah.
Oh, Rack, thank you very much. Well, that was a short trip outside, yes. At the moment, I'm trying to get tired enough so that I can make some herbal tea, drink up, get my health back, and then head out the next morning. Because herbal tea increases the amount of health you regen while sleeping. The whole reason for this trip over here was actually rifle ammunition, so you can understand why I'm hesitant to go off, you know, shooting like the fucking guy from The Simpsons with his fucking 2 handguns. The guy that wears the white cowboy suit. I can't remember his name. Yeah, you can understand why I'm a bit hesitant to fire off my gun. When there's wolves and shit about that. Oh, what the fuck? Lucky Horseshoe. I don't know about that. Hopefully we don't die. I mean, that's another thing as well. Try not to die. That's the I would say the main point of the campaign here. Is to stay alive in some degree. It's very interesting. Finally caught you live. Hello, Cyberrave. How would it? Sorry. How many goats would it cost you to get me to marry my sister? 6. 6 goats. That's my asking price, no lower. Yeah, it's one of those ones. Like, I'm pretty sure I picked this place clean. I've got some venison. Oh no, that's moose meat, isn't it? It's not in great condition. Hopefully I don't get food poisoning. That'll be a massive bummer. Look at all of the food and stuff we got. I desperately need to get that back to base camp. What about my socks here? They're okay. They're not great. These snow pants are now better than the one I'm wearing. I'll need to repair this at some point. This can just be repaired with cured leather, which is nice. So that'll be good. The problem is that the journey home through the Forgotten Railway here is probably one of the more dangerous parts of the route. Forlorn Muskeg isn't too bad because you can. It's very open. It's very wide open, which you may think it's both a curse and a blessing. You've got nowhere to hide, but equally you can see everything. Which means you can kind of maneuver around wolves, but the problem with the Forgotten Railway, where we are now, we're actually on a separate partition to the original map, is that everything is all hemmed in down a canyon, which means you can't go around the wolves, you have to go through them, which is really quite a pain. Yeah, load tube 6. I think it's tube 1, isn't it, the rifle? Yeah. So how many rifle rounds did we get in the end? I forget. Do I have any spare? Do I have any spare rifle rounds? I've got 8. I've got 8 in there. Oh, that was it, yeah. My rifle round... Oh, no, that's an extra gun. Oh, that's extra. Oh, okay, so I've got a firearm with extra bullets. I forgot. Okay, so I've got 8 extra rounds and an extra rifle. Okay, that's much better than I thought it was. I also found these quality tools. I'm not entirely sure what they're used for, but I have them. I don't know whether they're better than simple tools. I don't know whether they're... If I, like, use quality tools, will it reduce the crafting times? You know, stuff like that I don't know. We've got a little bit of kerosene, a little bit of fuel, an extra crowbar. All's good. And we've got our bed bearskin roll. Yeah, we got a few things from this journey. It was quite a decent venture out. Like I say, I've got to get it all back to base, though. Right, let's go and have a nap. We'll nap upstairs. Dual wield the rifle. It's called the Rich Texan. His real name is Senator Shady Bird Johnson. I see. Yeah, that guy. I don't want to be shooting off the guns like that guy. See, look, any rifle ammunition that I've missed is like a massive dent. I do need to go and explore properly, like Milton as well. Like, I explored the village, but I didn't explore the surroundings. Right, let's count our chicken. In fact, actually, we need to go downstairs because we need to make a a fire to make herbal tea to go to sleep on. That's going to be what we need. Put your rifle away, lad. Right, let's hook up a brew. Let's make a brew in a frying pan there. No tinder is optional. That's right. I've got 100% chance to light fires now. I'm like, well, with certain items, without tinder. Like, I'm able to just light the book now. I'm proficiently leveled, which means that I think the 200. I've got over 100 tinder plugs at home sitting in a box. They weigh about like 10 kilograms of like items that weigh 0.05 or whatever. Like, they're insanely heavy. But cool. So here's what I found out about quality tools. Quality tools weigh 0.75 and will reduce the time needed to repair an item by 50% and chance to increase by 20%. They are much rarer than simple tools and weigh slightly less. They will come in 100% condition when found and can be repaired by simple tools and other quality tools. Excellent. Good to know. I've got a few boxes of simple tools back at base, so that'll do nicely. Right then, so herbal tea gets us a good night's sleep. So we'll get a cup of this down us. And then we'll go upstairs and we'll have a kip, because we're actually getting towards sunset now. Where is it? Where is my cup of herbal tea? There he is. Drink it up. Lovely. Improved rest. That's what we were after. So a nice cup of herbal tea. We'll just let that fire burn out. And then all's well. Did you just burn a book? You know who else burns books? The Nazis. Yeah. No, it's necessary. Necessary burning of books. Much to the dismay of many. I'm allowed to. Mum said I could. It's a survival game. Right, we're going to go with 12 hours. Yeah, we'll go with a 12-hour rest. See if we can't get our condition up all the way. Well, it probably won't be 12 hours, but we'll see what's going on. 92% condition. That is pretty damn good, if I don't mind saying so myself. What is that? Oh, shit, it's the aura. The aura's up. Interesting. I can't believe the aura's up. All the lights have kicked on. Oh, that's weird. I could actually move out in the aurora, but it's a terrible idea because the animals become hyperactive. And I'll get fucked up if the animals become hyperactive, frankly. This is super weird. Like, it looks like it's pretty much daytime outside. I don't even want to go out, to be fair. I should really wait. I can't really afford to go out in the aurora. The aurora. I really can't afford to. Basically, for anybody that doesn't know what the aurora is, this flashlight that I'm holding is broken. It doesn't work in normal circumstances, but there's a weird electromagnetic phenomena that goes on in the game called the aurora, in which electrical equipment, whether it's dead or broken, seemingly just whirs into life. It provides an electrical source of power or energy that basically powers objects. Think of it as wireless electricity. Oh. There you go, you see, look, the battery is dead. Looks like the aura's just faded. We might be able to move out now then. Oh, fucking hell, did you see my screen flash red then? Let me just check my torch again. The battery's dead. There we go. The aura. No, the aurora, sorry, yeah, my bad. Right, so I'm pretty sure those wolves that were out here are dead now. It feels like -6. That's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. We'll try and grab a few more provisions from these cars and stuff, like this trunk here. We'll try and force the boot open, see if there's anything inside. We're looking for ammunition. That's the priority here. Right. Let's light up a match. I don't want to waste. So cycle through like my 90 sources of light. Don't want to waste anything else, really. Let's head out, head back into the front. Does not sound like one of... Doesn't sound like one of those wolves died.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Thank you very much, sir.
Long time no see. Hope all is well.
All is very well, sir. Just been quite busy with work recently, as I say. We lost one of the persons on our department that was there to help bolster the fact that we were drowning, pretty much, in work. Beef jerky, that'll do. I can move around a little bit more easily at night. Iron Axe, thank you very much, sir. One of the wolves, yeah. He got scared by something. Hopefully me. Fingers crossed. I want to grab these Reshi mushrooms before I go back. People, long-time viewers of the Long Dark content will know just how important Reshi mushrooms are, as I seem to... And especially now that our moose meat reserve is running out, these things cannot come at a better time. For anybody that doesn't know, reishi mushrooms are the staple ingredient in an antibacterial tea known as reishi tea, would you believe? And it's Armour 3 this evening? Ooh, tempting. Tempting. Yeah, sorry, bleh. I might do. Where was I? Oh yeah. Yeah, it's integral in making reishi tea, which you get from you use to treat intestinal parasites, and you get intestinal parasites from eating carnivorous game. So, like bears and wolves and things like that. That's what you get intestinal parasites from. And I've got a shitload of bear meat back at base. That I'm going to have to chomp my way through and really risk getting intestinal parasites. And intestinal parasites is not something you can shift quickly. It takes 10 in-game days to move intestinal parasites. It's probably one of the longest ailments in the game. 10 days. Well, except maybe a broken... I think you can actually, like, break a rib in this game now. When they added the moose to the game, you were able to break a rib. Like, go out and break a leg. And that is probably one of the worst ailments in the game. You can't sprint, you can't carry anything, your carrying capacity I think is halved. You're not able to hold a weapon, anything. You're basically crippled. Not even worse still, if you have it with, when you're playing, sorry, if you break a rib while on Stalker difficulty, you also have the problem of, yeah, the problem of having cabin fever while you're getting better, which means you'll have to sleep outside for one of the nights, which I can think of nothing worse, frankly. Love getting high on shrooms, exactly. When do you plan to do another VR stream? Sort of soon. I'm trying to find a workaround for anybody that's wondering why I haven't streamed Alien Isolation recently. I've been trying to find a better way to capture it. Anybody who watched that Alien Isolation session will know that there was a lot of frame dropping and a lot of animation tearing, and that's because the way I was able to capture it was a little bit hacky. Bear in mind that Alien Isolation is not an Oculus certified game. In fact, Alien Isolation as a like just default game doesn't even have VR support. Somebody's modded the VR support in. Is that a black bear down there? No. Somebody's modded the VR support in. I need to drink desperately. Holy shit. Which means that I have to, you know, kind of do this workaround. Basically, there's some, I wouldn't call them diagnostic tools, but debugging tools that Oculus comes with in terms of the software. A series of useful executables that might help you, make your experience a little bit easier when you come round to actually, you know, playing the game. Actually, you know, coming round to set something up. And if you've got an Oculus certified game, 99.9% of the times you'll have absolutely no problems whatsoever. But that other 1% of the time, you can really find yourself up shit creek without a paddle, and that was the case of Alien Isolation. That guy's coming for me, he smells me. Why does he smell me? I don't have a scent, but he definitely turned towards me. I gotta try and get around him if I can. Try and get up over this rock, hook round to the right. The next building, which we will stop at, is the service yard.
Oh, yeah.
Harley, thank you very much, man. Harley GS. Welcome aboard, sir. Have you broke a rib yourself? I would tell you, you aren't even able to breathe normally, let alone move stuff around. Yeah, I can only imagine. I don't know. Am I just incredibly, like, boring and dull? But or is that's a moose? Let's give the moose some room. That's bad. Oh, oh shit! That is very bad. Oh, ay. Okay, don't say I've broke a rib. If I broke a rib, that's very bad. Do you know how we would talk it? Okay. The situation has become a little bit more complicated. Okay. So, look, the armour of my clothing did a very good job. My ribs are broken 120 hours. You cannot climb, and your mobility will be reduced until this injury heals. 120 hours. 4 painkillers and 2 bandages. Okay. Broken rib. Apply. Apply. Plus 4 painkillers. I was worried then. Like, I couldn't sprint anyway. The treatment did not do anything. Oh, did I take it? Fuck you! I'm as far back as I can get, Moose. There's no way through down here. This just dead ends. There might be a way up this log. No, there's no way up here. I can't climb that. I'm trapped down here by a fucking moose. I can't believe it. Let's have my last bit of moose meat. Maybe it's because I had like a bit of his like sister in my inventory. That might be a... Okay, movement speed and carrying capacity is down. I can't believe I got charged by a moose. My flare's still on up there. That's really unlucky. There's a black bear that's around here as well. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I'm trying to listen. It really is life or death here now. I don't have enough condition to survive another mauling like that. I'll get through by the skin of my teeth. This is the problem with this part of the map, the hunting cabin. There's no way around. You have to go through. We now reserve the right to use the rifle in self-defense. I was trying to avoid it because all of these supplies... if I waste bullets here, it's food and weapons that... If I... He's eating that deer carcass. Let's try and keep moving.
Can't feel my hands.
Sorry, this is tense. Really tense. There's a black bear that lives just over my right shoulder as well. You back the fuck off. There's a deer kill there. Oh, this is so bad. Okay, the moose mauling, despite having broken ribs, wasn't terrible. Hunter's blind. Rifle ammunition, please.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Anymore.
10 quid for another moose attack, please.
You can... I tell you where you can stick your moose attack. Oh, fucking hell. There's something moving over there. That's going to be the black bear. Oh, fuck. The phrase being tracked between a rock and a high... And I'm right next to a fucking deer carcass, which means...
So cold.
There's the service yard. The trick now is getting there. I can rest up there for a few hours, try and gain some of my strength back, have another drink of herbal tea, and all should be well.
Oh, yeah.
Zomicox, or is that Exomica? It is. It's Exomica XO. Thank you very much, sir. Now, there's 3 wolves in the service yard. I can only hope that my bearskin, like bear rug and my wolfskin jacket will be enough to scare them away. Oh, dear.
Oh,
Stop!
yeah.
Hey, it's the Long Dark. Finally, some more manly screams. Crying scum, that's me. Yeah, no, I'm trying not to scream, and I'm trying to focus, like, more than I've ever focused on anything. There are exams that I paid less attention to than I am my computer screen right now. In before, like, a gaggle of moose, some meese, are in this yard. I can't get in through this door here. It's one way. Oh shit, that's bad. I literally just went to fire then. Oh my god, he's... Right. Fight back. Click, 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 click. Okay.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon.
Shit, that's a lot. Oh no, this is bad. I'm in real trouble. Fight back, get him off, get him off, get him off. Fuck. Sprained ankle, laceration. Firearm. Sure. Get into this yard. Doors around the building. This isn't like, this is just a problem with this part of the map. Like, it's super volatile. Trying to survive here. We're in. Fucking hell. Right, okay. Quickly. Sprained ankle, broken ribs. What can I treat the sprained ankles with? They're not, like... Wolf bite, sprained ankle. Right. Okay. My condition shouldn't be dropping with my sprained ankles. I've got 2 sprained ankles. I was just walking on my hands. Okay. There is a bed I can rest in here. And there is a fire barrel. Let's light up the lantern. I did pick up some rose hips on the way here. Is this the fire barrel? This is it. Right, so how many reishi mushrooms did I get, and can I prepare them? Yes, I've got 24 rose hips. I can make 1 load of tea, and that's it. In terms of painkillers, first aid, I don't have enough. Okay. 4 hours. I'm going to try and heal this one first, because it's the worst one. Right, let's brew up some tea. Let's turn the torch off so I don't waste it. We'll be making fire in the dark here. Right. Hypothermia risk is healed. We got a good chance. I don't want to light any of those books up. Let's try and light a stick with a wooden match if I can. 85% chance to light. Let's go. People are saying that could have gone better, Harley. I'd have said that could have gone worse. We could be dead. Shouldn't you focus on the ribs? I can't. It's gonna... 120 hours trapped here isn't gonna work. I need to get back to base in order to heal. I can't stay here for 120 hours. I'll run out of supplies. I've got to get back to base. I've got the...
Turned out pretty well.
I've got the amenities over there to get myself better. And the supplies. I don't know why I made an hour's worth, but fuck it. Right, brew some tea. Right.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
The Great Schnapper! Take this to buy some bandages, you'll need them. Yeah, God knows that's true. Right, rose hip tea. Let's get some of that down. So I can't choose which one it's going to heal. It's healed one of my sprained... Yeah, it's healed my sprained ankle, but my other one is still pretty knackered. Still got a broken rib from my... This guy's hearty if he can fucking move around like that with a broken rib. Okay, right, we're going to brew up some herbal tea as well. We're going to try and improve our condition. The problem is that our character's barely tired. So we might be stuck here for a day or two. I really didn't want to get stuck here. All of the provisions that I've got on me are provisions that I took back to I need to take back to base with me. That was the whole point in me coming down here, was to use as little supplies as possible to get back to base with. It's proving to be a bit of a shite endeavour for the moment. Take those running shoes with me. Right, turn this... Oh, no, not that. Turn this off. Get into bed and sleep for as long as I can. There we go. My sprained ankle's perfect. But I'm not well enough to go out. 4 hours rested. Okay. Choices. Right, there's plenty of furniture in here. We can make some fire, we can boil some water down, try and stretch our supplies for the longest time possible, but I don't know how far we're going to be able to stretch them. I really don't. I've got my emergency provisions. These things here, MREs, are absolutely insane. They're 1,700 calories. They're an entire meal in their own right. Like, they'll fill you up completely. I wonder if there's any cloth around. What state is our clothing in? These gloves were ruined in the attack. So we'll get rid of them. Our snow pants took a little bit of a beating. Everything, really. Everything could do with a touch-up. Especially... No, actually, they're not too bad, but everything could just do with a little bit of a touch-up. Well, I think we'll do that now if I've got the sewing kit. There's a nice engine here. Can we just Mad Max our way out of here? That would be nice. Well, I guess every car is in the repair shop for the simple fact that it is broken. Not good. We've got some cash as well. Maybe we'll pay the wolves off. Canadian $20. I've got some cloth. I can maybe do some basic repairs. What really needs it? My socks are in a pretty bad way. Maybe we could learn a few books while we're here as well. That might be a plan. Actually use some of the daylight efficiently. I need deer hide for that. I think I've got some of that back at base, but I don't have any here. Actions, repair, sewing kit. We'll need to eat as well in a second, and I really don't want to use my emergency provisions, but I won't have much choice. I'm going to need to sleep another night here before I'm well enough to move out. It means another herbal tea before bed. We'll use the daylight to read some books then. Let's see, I did get some research, didn't I? Somewhere. These are the ones. Sewing kits, how to dress your kill, and a shooting guide. God knows I need that. Let's research that for 4 hours. There we go. So that's all fully learnt. So in terms of our equipment here, let's see. Achievements. I'm sure there's a way to check your... not your notes. This is it. So we leveled up in rifle shooting. You've become skilled with the rifle. You're able to hit things further away, and you've developed a better feel for how your shots can be most effective. You know how to keep your rifle in good condition as well. Accuracy increased by 20%. It's good. Critical hit chance increased by 15, and we get 3 repair per condition. At the moment, what we're trying to get up is this one, cooking. At the moment, we have no calorie loss when smashing tins open. Cooking time is reduced by 20%, and 20% calories from any food cooked item. So we're an expert cooking, an expert person in cooking game, basically. Archery could be better. Your use of the bow increases... Sorry, as your bow use of the bow increases, it feels less awkward in your hands, your aim is a little more steady, and your shots do a little bit more damage. The bow is going to be our primary source of hunting, that's good. Carcass harvesting as well, really just, you can harvest 75% frozen carcasses by hand, 30% reduction in harvesting times, and 20% reduction in gut harvesting times. And the fishing as well is going to be pretty helpful. There's a decent place to fish not far from base. I didn't write anything in my general notes. So all is good. Hello, Death Hunter. How you doing? And everyone else in chat. There's a few hundred of you here. Right, let's... I don't know. We've read that one. We've read that one. Let's read about repairing our clothes to the best of our ability. This should level up mending, actually.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
It's now too dark. Oh, no, I just need to drink. As we lose the light, I'll go outside and... sorry, I say as we lose the light, I'll go outside and faff around in the snow. No, what I need to do is I'm going to have this peanut butter as a bit of a pick-me-up. And then I'll whack and... I don't know, I don't want to just eat the high-calorie stuff. But we'll have a box of crackers on top of that. Got to keep our strength up somehow, I suppose. Let's try and finish this off. 3 hours. We only need 1 more hour, but it's now too dark to read. So we go over here. Don't break your legs, son. There we go. I'm really hoping all of these are power cables, and they will go live if the Aurora kicks in. So I'm hoping, for the love of God, the Aurora does not kick in. Right, so we got a book, 100% chance to light. Let's get it going. Cook all those rose hips and reishi mushrooms as well as coffee and tea. That will give you cooking skills the coffee tea has made, and it won't deteriorate over time. It won't deteriorate over time, is that right? It's good to know. I'd rather make it fresh though. I don't know. I prefer making it fresh. Have I played Thresh? It's not playing League. Have I played Path of Exile? No. Crackers and peanut butter. That's your lunch, pretty much. Yeah. Does boiling water also fall under cooking? No, it doesn't, unfortunately. I'm going to add like just a piece of reclaimed wood because I've got that in mass. And then I'm going to make myself up a tin of herbal tea here. Oh, there we go. Heat up a tin of herbal tea. Did I not drink it before? I guess I made it but didn't drink it. I've got coffee and like beans and stuff. Let's just drink me herbal tea first. Where is it? It's up at the top, isn't it? There we go. Nice hot drink. Nice bit of herbal tea. And then we'll just boil... No, we can boil up some water in the morning, I think. In fact, we'll take it... We'll do like 2 litres now. Okay. I'll have to purify it in the morning. What did I leave in here? A heavy hammer and a pry bar. They're too heavy to bring with me. I've got both of those back at base, though. I've got a heavy hammer and a pry bar at home, so it's no biggie. No big deal at all. Right, let's jump into bed. Hello, where's the bed? I saw you. You're there somewhere. There. There, gotcha. Right, let's sleep for as long as the game will let us. We're probably going to be a little bit thirsty, but that's alright. You woke up fully rested. Got a little swig of water there. I know you shouldn't, but I'm just going to drink the unsafe water. What are the odds of getting something bad from it? Not very much. Right. Okay, 80% condition isn't ideal, but I don't want to stay here for another night. No aura, either. Or aurora, sorry. That's a good start. A lot of cold food. Do I have any hot food? I had some more crackers. Standard fare crackers, whole wheat. Mmm. Sounds lovely. We'll have this pull ring of sardines as well. then that's it. We got to get moving. Just got to flick through all of my fucking items. I really shouldn't be moving out now, simply because the Aurora could kick in while I'm travelling. And at the rate things have been going wrong this afternoon, there's a very good chance that it will. And yet, I can't sit around here forever. I've got to make good time. Nice. Why did a wolf just keel over? How cold is it? -6. I could make this journey. Shh, there's a wolf. I can hear him. Can you hear him? He's off to the right. One of the wolves bled out. Sounds like one of the... It looks like one of the wolves bled out from the fight that we had. He's over the back. That's my chance. I can't run. There's one wolf. We'll try and get over this way if we can. If we find anything like mushrooms and stuff, I'm going to have to leave them. Just slip out of the yard. Okay. I'm a little bit panicking. Alright. Like, there's a lot riding on this playthrough. There's a lot of equipment. It took a while. Like, I swear to God, if that's that moose, I'm going to be so pissed. I'm glad that the moose didn't hurt us as much as I thought it was going to. Like, the broken rib is a massive problem because I can't sprint, but usually I'm so overburdened I can't sprint anyway, so it's almost like nothing's changed. I would have thought that a broken rib would have done more. There's usually a wolf at the top of this road. There's at least 3 more wolf encounters between here and Forlorn Muskeg, and then Forlorn Muskeg, believe it or not, is relatively straightforward. You just follow the railway line. It's -7, it's getting colder, it's gone from 6 to 7. Shh, let's listen. Stop breathing. Shh, for fuck's sake. Can't hear anything. I thought I heard something to my top left, but hard to say for sure. This is it. And what we're standing on here is the dotted line on the map. I can definitely hear something over there. I'm going to stay in the low ground down here. I don't know whether there's anything over there and to the right, but it's not the time to find out. -9. It's definitely getting colder. And there's no more buildings on the journey through. None at all. I'm going to use flares to get me through this. I wanted to save my flares, but now it's not a case of getting supplies home. It's a case of just getting home. The problem was that... Oh, please do not let the Aurora kick in. Do not. This is quite tense. If you couldn't tell, it's quite tense. This is our first wolf encounter. The question is, can I get by relatively unnoticed? You can see how everything's so narrow here. It's like impossible to slip through unseen. could be one here on the right as well. Locomotive. The locomotive engine. Double your money, I suppose. Something's disturbed some crows over there. I'm kind of struggling to see. I can hear something walking behind me. I'm going to ignore it and press on. This is our next wolf encounter 2 of 3. So far so good. Looks like I've chosen a good time to move. We're getting the sunlight now as well. You're starting to see little cracks of red. Little bit of light creeping up over the horizon. Looks like we're heading east. In that case, as I'm starting to see a little bit of light bounce off the clouds over there. Can you see that? Little bit of daylight creeping over the tops of the mountains? Which is good. Very good. Minus 15. It's starting to get quite cold. I'm not going to be able to find shelter for some time as well. Oh, fucking hell, here's the cave-in. Or the collapse, or whatever it is, the landslide. Right, we've got to go round here. There's no way through that. Or at least I've not found a way through. This is our 3rd wolf encounter. I guess there's 4 then, because I know there's another wolf encounter down here. We've made decent time so far, but we're going to run out of luck eventually. Maybe the game pities us. I think I killed the wolf here, actually, in a... I'm not sure. I can't remember whether I killed...
Feel my feet.
Fucking broken rib, you had 2 sprained ankles, you had a couple of wolf bites for your trouble. Yeah, it's a wonder you're alive at all. Let's just do a little bit of cliffside recon. The low ground is clear. We've got to get across a log first. Now remember, I can't do any climbing, which is an issue. If you get stuck on the wrong side of a climbing rope, like Milton, you could be in real trouble. 120 days, or 120 hours, with no way of getting back to where you were. Doesn't bode thinking about, to be honest. There's crows over here. Something's dead. Is it our wolf? I don't think so. If it's the wolf, I won't complain. I'm hoping it's the wolf, but I don't think it is. Is this the log? This looks like our route across.
Just want to lay down for a bit.
I'm not sure what's died down there. The wolves don't seem to be very active. Famous last words. Do you know how last time I was talking about a moose? And how, like, attacks you, and then it happened. I was so unlucky that I've never been charged by a moose before. I've played with the moose. I have played with the moose before. I've, like, tried to, you know, fuck around with it, and we did kill it. We made a moose satchel that allows us to carry 5 more kilograms, which is great. But the problem really comes from the fact that it does an unbelievable amount of damage. I'm really surprised, you know, that we weren't killed back at that service yard. Like, we were on, like, single-digit health. We survived 3 maulings from wolves. 3. One after the other. One of the wolves we killed. I'm hoping now that it's sort of ticking over to daytime, like obviously wolves being more nocturnal than anything else, I'm hoping that it means our volume of creatures is going to be a little bit lower. Oh, another kill up here. Absolute penis! You absolute cock! For God's sake! Nervous laugh. Well, if our aim wasn't fucked before, it is now. Here's the railway tunnel. Looks like there's a storm about to blow in as well. Either that or I'm blacking out. Those are some nasty clouds. And we've still got to get across Forlorn. Sometimes, sorry, Death 19876, sometimes you just, when you're walking, you just roll your ankle. Sometimes you can just be stepping off a curb and your foot doesn't meet the ground in quite the right way and you roll your ankle and then that's it. You're hobbling like a moron for the rest of the day. And that is certainly the case for me. I'm going to have to stop in the railway tunnel and rest for like a few hours with my bearskin rug. Hopefully get out of the wind. I need at least 4 hours of rest. The problem is it might fuck me up to get across Forlorn. What do you think, chat? Before we get to the tunnel, should I rest in the tunnel and heal my ankle, knowing that the cold could reduce my condition to like 20% or something? Or should I brave Forlorn with my broken leg, knowing that I've got enough health at the moment to hobble across it and get to the other side? What do we think? Did you turn the voice down? Because the survivor complains a lot when walking with a sprained ankle. No, I don't think I turned the voice down. Do you want me to turn the voice down? No, it's alright. We'll leave him to moan away. What if you sprain your other ankle while you're sleeping? Yeah, it's a fair point. Well, there goes the railway. The forgotten railway. God knows I'm not eager to come back. The broken railway. The broken railway. The broken railroad. Carry on. Temperature is the biggest danger at the moment. Okay. Yeah, you're right. Forlorn muskeg in the middle of what looks like a blizzard about to set in. You can see the wind whipping across. My tiredness is okay. We're going into the wind, which means our ability to move has been hampered considerably. Shh. This is going to be a long walk, friend. And it won't be easy. I haven't dropped any frames yet, Jake, or Josh Quake. I have... Oh, fuck. 2 wolves right there. It's kind of lucky, because I'm not carrying any fresh meat. I don't have a scent. Everything that I'm carrying now is tools and tinned food. And obviously tinned food doesn't really smell, unless you're right next to it. We'll come over this side of the train track. We're a little bit slower on this side, but the wolves are on that side, so it's as good a reason as any. It's normally a bad idea to take the railroad like this across Forlorn, because the wolves hang around it. But at the same time, I have no choice. I've got a sprained ankle, I can't afford to go around. It's going to take too long. You can see a wolf out there, look. We'll try and swap sides if we can. Can't get through there. He's coming this way. There's firewood here, but bollocks to it. Cedar firewood and a big old fir limb. Yep, some scrap from the rolled over rail car. I have an adrenaline pen, yeah. The problem with the adrenaline pen, though, is that you get about 30 seconds of sprint, and then you pass out. So, it could kill you as much save you. The only time to use an adrenaline pen is really if you've got a building that you can quickly run into nearby that you can pass out in. Please don't be weak ice. If it comes up weak ice, we're in real trouble. Oh God, there's a wolf literally just on the other side of the railway line there. I'm downwind from them as well. Or upwind? Downwind? Downwind. Which means I have less of a scent. I've got to get over onto the railway line here. Please don't be weak ice. Oh, this is so tense. Like my stomach's in knots. Oh, fuck. 2 wolves evaded. No end in sight, just a white expanse off into the distance. I'm at 50% condition. Fuck. I might not make it back at this rate, you know. What's the temperature at? -10? That's not terrible. That could definitely be worse. It's going to be close, I'll be honest with you. I'm not 100% certain I can make it back. There are very few times in this game where this is going to be weak ice. This is, look, the railroad's fallen through. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe I've lucked out. Don't be weak, don't be weak, don't be weak, don't be weak. Oh, thank God. Are there no shelters at all? There are, but they're miles away. They're like way out over that direction. And they're not buildings, they're shacks. Apart from that, there's a connecting route to the town of Milton, but that doesn't take me the way I need to go. I can't go towards Milton. Like, Milton would have been a viable alternative if I didn't have broken ribs. But the problem with Milton is that in order to get back to my base, looks like the other side is starting to come into view now. In order to get back to my base, I have to do a climbing rope, which I can't do because of my broken ribs, which means this is it. This is the only path through, and I'm now on less than half health. The next building on the shortest route to my base is my base. Believe it or not. Just bare-arse open ground now for a long, long way. I don't even think this is the end either. This is like the 2/3 point across the railway line, this wreckage here. This is the 2/3 mark. Guys, I'm going to rest up in this railway car. I'm going to try and rest up in there and get warm. I've got some firewood on me, and I've got my bearskin rug. I need to try and get warmer, and I need to try and get some health back. This is going to be where I'm going to try and do it. As a little bit of shelter from the wind and the snow. There's the smuggler's camp in the derailed train car. Is that what this is called? The smuggler's camp? Or is this an area that I genuinely know nothing about? Make sure to have a long fire when going to sleep. I'll make it. I'll make it last as long as I can. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've only got so many provisions with me. I'm hoping the combination with my like end tier winter clothing. See, I can't pull any of these railway car door opens. Here we go. This is the one that is open.
First aid. Soon.
Oh, that is... I'm such a bad shot. Right, okay, stab him. Oh, fuck. No, 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 no. Get off him. Oh, fuck, that's close. Right, blood loss. Immediately bandage. Fuck, just missed his head. He'll bleed out from that. He shouldn't bother us again. Now it's the cold. Get inside the fucking cabin. Campcraft. You've got to sleep for like 2 hours. Right now. Just about. Just a fucking bout. Okay.
Damn, that's smarts.
Right, what do I got? Book, cardboard matches, start a fire. I need to rest, get warm, sleep, everything. Oh, God. That's the closest I've ever been on this run. You are seemingly invincible. I don't believe it for a second. I'm scraping by.
That's done.
Literally, the decision for me to put that military parka on is probably the only thing keeping me alive at this point. 5 hours. And I learnt from both of those as well. I need a herbal tea. Potable water.
Nothing to drink.
I do have some water. Do I not have any purification? No, okay. Let me boil this up then. Oh, I do have purification tablets. Let's just do that then, it's quicker. We're about to literally run out of drink. Why is my character still... Oh, wolf fucking bite. The wolf bite's slowing our heart rate down. Okay, I'm still pretty much shagged, but I'm better off than I was. Right, herbal tea. We'll eat one of our MREs. I didn't want to, but we're going to have to. I'm not even that tired, to be fair. That's the worst bit. Right, the worst condition one. We'll eat this. Look how much food it fills up. Like it's a real, like, survival meal. High calories. Right. Sleep for as long as we can. That's not enough. We've got to pass some time. Jack off or something, I don't know. It gets our health up a little bit, but I need to rest. Do you know what I mean? I need to get my strength up. Feels like 17 degrees C, 16 degrees. 0.51 potable litres of water. We're going to lose the light for the journey home. We're going to pass time for 2 more hours. The sun has officially gone up, or gone down even. Let's sleep now for as long as the get. Oh, we're only 4 degrees above freezing. I can't make the journey back, not with this kind of cold. What's the wind chill like? Temperature's minus 14. If it drops any lower than this, I'm fucked. The temperature outside is positive. This is it. I've got to move now. While the temperature outside is above 0, this is it. I've got to make my move. Apologies if you can't see anything, but this is it. I can barely see anything either, but I can't. If I stay there and it dips below 0, I'm dead. I've got no more ways to make fire. I've got to get back to base. Did I leave my bedroll? Don't tell me I left my bedroll. No, I took it with me. Oh, fuck's sake. This is fucking... This whole... Me heading out that way was for me to get supplies and get extra gear. We've been attacked by 5 wolves? 5 wolves? 4? 5 wolves? And had a moose mauling. And I'm now really coasting on the weather, whether or not I make it back to my base alive. We've reached the other side. We've reached the other side. We've just got to get through the railway tunnel and take a left. This is the last stretch. This is all I have left. Temperature's still above 0. So far, so good. If we get out to the other side of the railway tunnel and a blizzard kicks off, this playthrough's done, basically. I have enough warmth stored up. Oh, there's a wolf over there. Again, if you're watching on a phone or something with a glass screen, probably the only thing you can see is your ugly face staring back at you. But yeah, if you've got this on like a plasma TV, you should be able to see what's going on. I can't run, and it turns out I'm terrible at shooting, so... Did you know that... It's a masturbation or cardio exercise, nice. Shots fired. Watching on my laptop and I can't see shit. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Here we go, here's the railway tunnel. Again, sorry if you can't see anything, but like I can't waste any more supplies getting back. Like this is it. Like this is the last hurrah. Like I have been to the brink of death twice in this short walk. All you can see are the faint outlines of breath. This is it. Mystery Lake. Home's sweet home. Gotta try and be quiet. Try and listen. I need to hear things before I see them. Temperature's still above freezing. I don't want to say things are looking up, because we're still just one wolf encounter away from death. Bear in mind, I've got no more antiseptic and no more bandages. I've used them all getting here to this point. I have none left. One wolf mauling, and that's it. This runs over. Because I won't have the supplies or the health to get back to my base. So if we get mauled by a wolf, the game finishes right here. The trick is to not sprain your ankle like an absolute fart. We need to keep pushing this way until we find the cave that goes to Milton. When we find the cave, we just take a right, and literally our base is within spitting distance. But until we find that cave, we're in trouble. It's a little bit of a walk still. I've not known many wolves to live on this particular part of the map because it's so close to the edge. Some of the wolves tend not... This is literally the perimeter wall of this map, this cliff that I'm following, if you can see it. Here we go. Here's the dead body. Good, good, good. Yeah, who said no one ever. We're not actually too far from base, if that's where the dead body is. There's a few birch trees around here. I actually chased a deer up here once with my bow and arrow when I was hunting. So, if I'm within hunting range of my base, it means that we're within its sphere of influence, if you like. We're almost there. If that's the body, if I chased a deer up here while hunting, it means that we can't be that far. This isn't the cave, this is just a cropping. Max's Last Stand, which is a map, if you like, with a dead guy under a tree, is literally just over to our right, I think, from the looks of the terrain. That tree there, that's Max's Last Stand. So our base is just over to the right. Do you think... I've played a lot of Mystery Lake. Mystery Lake was the first map that was ever added to the Long Dark when it was still an early access Kickstarter kind of thing. So I played it pretty much from that time. I've owned this game for 3-4 years. So Mystery Lake is a map I am very, very well acquainted with. No, sorry, beg your pardon. This looks like... he says, this looks like Max's Last Stand. That's... Oh no, this isn't Max's Last... That's an L. This is it. Our base is just over here. No, that was Max's Last Stand. This is where the bear comes. And there, ladies and gents, is the Trapper's Homestead. We've just got to hope that the bear isn't here. Oh my god, we're nearly there. No sign of the bear. I don't want to say we've fucking done it, lads, but it looks like it. The Trapper's Homestead. No hostiles in sight. I think we've done it. Got an owl on my house, apparently. That's where the sound came from. Maybe he's living in there. I didn't have much meat left. Rabbit, mouldy, gamey, fresh fish. Fresh fish! And a shitload of charcoal. Oh! God. Let's get the fucking lantern out. I think I had some water left here, didn't I? Yes. Supplies, supplies. Welcome back to base. Jesus Christ. Did I have anything curing? Black bear hide, a wolf pelt and a deer pelt, so I'll be able to repair my stuff as well, which is nice. Right, let me go outside and grab some food. The last of my venison, or my, yep, and the last of that bear meat there. Some of the rabbits going mouldy.
Starting to weigh me down.
Some of the venison, we'll just take it in with us. We'll have a drink, we'll sit down, we'll have a rest, we'll go to sleep, we'll get some health back. It'll be great. It'll be absolutely fantastic. So the first trick is to just grab a couple of sticks. You can see we've got all of our firewood here. Like this. And then we go over to the wood stove. We start a fire with a stick. Fingers crossed this lights. Mouldy with that cold. Mag, it's been outside for weeks at this point. Pretty much gone manky. I can't turn a light on.
No, that can work.
Can't turn a light on, I'm afraid. I don't want to use that sewing guide because there's still experience in it. Yeah, like, it's one of those ones. And now stay in bed for 5 days, except you can't because of cabin fever, yeah. I've still got to go out, like, we can't just hermit for the rest of our lives now in this cabin. We've got to get out, we've got to do stuff. I think maybe, I don't necessarily want to go hunting, but we'll see. I'm not immune to ass noodles yet. I need to do a shitload more cooking for that. A shitload. There we go, it's taken. Let's add a bit of that to it. Right, we need, what do we need? We need to eat first of all, so let's get some food down us. Let's get our, there we go, all of our shit food. Don't drop it on the floor, eat it. Look at that. Look at the calorific intake on that bad boy. Oh, beautiful. Right, herbal tea. Cook. How long has this playthrough been going? What day are we on? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. Oh, I made 2 herbal teas. Well, we'll drink the hot one then. Improved rest, warming up. Let's hit the sack. It's a waste of fire, but fuck it. We want to get our health back up if we can. Was it 69 days? I don't even know anymore. Ah, look at that. We're basically back up to full. Perfect. What day is it? Let's check the journal. Day 71. Perfect. Let's see. We were... Oh my god. Yesterday we were down to 2%! 2%! Oh! The playthrough was almost over. Right there. Holy shit. Okay. Hello, Ramon. How you doing? How you doing, son? Jesus Christ. I did really look out. I know that. We've still got 91 hours of broken ribs. You cannot climb and your mobility is reduced until this injury heals. That's fine. Can live with that. I can live under those terms. Is it the aurora? No, the sun's just starting to creep through the curtains. We'll need to distribute the supplies in a little bit. Let me try and read that book I've got. Try and use the time. Research for an hour. The sun should come up a little bit more brightly in that hour. There it is. Lovely. That should have leveled up our sewing skill. I say should have. Oh, mending. It's just short. It said it was going to level it up, didn't it? Oh well. These are all sort of used crafting books. You can see how many I've had. We'll pop another one under the pile now that we've learned from it. Three sewing guides, fire making, all the rest of it. I do have some spare books under my bed as well. I've got my bow and my arrows, all of my knives, my things to repair stuff with, my heavy hammer, my toolbox. Is this an empty storm lantern? Yes, it is. We'll pop that on the shelf of purgatory, just there. The shelf of purgatory is where all of the ruined stuff goes, the stuff that we're not using anymore. Energy bar. Pop you back there. Right, let's drop off all the supplies that I got. All the supplies I didn't eat before I got back. We'll keep that one on me. Drop the MRE. Drop. No, we need the rabbit food. Take that. Can I eat that? Fuck it, I'll just eat that now. It's barely got any calorific value. Need to move my bear rug. Okay. Right, let's keep dropping stuff off. What else did we get? A shitload of drink. Actually, we were very short on drink. The actual sodas, if you like. So I'm glad we found some extra ones of them. We'll keep that tin of coffee. We'll pop that up there. We'll pop that box of herbal tea there. Get out of the way. Right, so, drinks. We need a new drink shelf. Or we should be able to just fill this drinks shelf up, actually. I like to pop them all out like this. I get asked why don't I just put them in a container, because you don't, when you've just got like this artificial number telling you have 5 cans, I don't know, I guess it doesn't sink in quite as much. Whereas if you literally put those 5 cans out on your shelf, you have a much better sense of how much is actually left. How little food you have, basically. Put him there. Might be able to get 1 or 2 up on this shelf again. Yeah, looks like we might be able to just fill this top shelf up. We do some rejigging.
Oh yeah.
Who was that? Disastros? Thank you very much, man. I don't even know where I was putting my MREs. We'll just put this MRE in there. No, it floats on top. We'll put it on the bottom shelf then. I did get through quite a few of my survival supplies. I guess it's packet food. We'll just pop the rest of the packet food down there. 3 more drinks. Guess we'll pop those on their own little shelf down there. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, God. Non-perishables are a pain in the arse, but they're worth their weight in gold. I have enough food here to last me a while. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a few days pent up in this, which is great. Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. So I'm well chuffed with that. Oh, I got another one as well too. Perfect. Lovely. So that's fantastic. So next things, sorry, non-plural, I need to do is I've got a spare rifle with me. Where are you, bastard? Here it is. Actions, I need to unload it. And then it could harvest it for scrap metal, which I think I'm going to do, to be honest. Just because I don't need more than one rifle. My other one on the shelf is in much better condition. There we go. So we've harvested that rifle.
Too much stuff to carry.
We'll take this one. And now I've got 16 rounds. 16 rounds for my rifle, which is excellent. We're going to leave it on the shelf, though. We don't always need to take our rifle out with us. Spare 6 rounds of cartridges. That's good. That's much better than it would otherwise be. So that's I'm chuffed with that, actually. Very, very nice indeed. So we'll pop that back on
leave something behind.
Back on the shelf there. We've got extra hatchets and things, which are always a nice thing to have. We're going to leave some of the stuff there. I've now got a spare hatchet. It's been ages since I've had a spare hatchet. I'm just going to leave the end of it just hanging off the table there. Does the same job. And another spare hunting knife for Joe's like sadistic knife collection. This is another hatchet. This one's 9%. So we'll keep those two with us, even though it's like 150 kilograms. In fact, yeah, do you know what? We'll just keep this one. We're probably going to ruin it when we go out for firewood, so it's not the end of the world. We'll do it like that, yeah. Just need to, there we go. Not a bad little stock there. I've got 4 arrows, but I've got a shitload more arrows in here. Arrowheads, arrow shafts, traps, scrap metal. I do have some scrap metal that I need to put in here now as well. The container's totally full. Running out of storage is a good problem to have, I guess. 150. Yeah, I'll put the scrap down here. This is kind of my overflow. We'll pop the reishi mushrooms in the box with the rest of the reishi mushrooms. You can see how many reishi mushrooms we've got. I believe you need 20 reishi mushrooms per illness, so we're only 2 mushrooms off 5 separate occasions of being on death's door, and we'll be okay. All of this lighter accelerant and extra flares and stuff like that, we'll drop 1 extra flare up on the shelf here because I don't want loads with me. We've got this extra round as well. Flare round, which is used for scaring off bears, so if I can find the flare rifle or the signal gun, we'll be in excellent shape. I need to repair my clothing. We got all of this spare fuel as well, which I guess I'm running out of space for. I'll just pop it there. I don't know. I guess we'll start popping some on the ground. I guess we'll take that stuff off the shelf there and we'll just start popping it on the floor. I can't combine the jerry cans. Somebody asked me that a while ago. Like, why don't you just pour it all into one jerry can? You can't combine them for whatever reason. Right, so we'll pop all of that. We can even pop something else on the shelf there now. Lighter accelerant, obviously very good for getting a fire to start first time. We'll pop our spare cans of lighter fuel up there as well. Nice. Very nice. Flare rounds, so you set up a romantic red lighting for the bear eating you. Exactly. Yeah, I know. I've got an absolute shitload of lighter fluid. We'll drop this off. Obviously, this storm lantern here. Is this my storm lantern? Take it. Oh, did I put my... Yeah, I put the good storm lantern on the shelf of Purgatory. Let me break down the empty one. Is this the empty one? Yep. It's actually in pretty good nick, this one, but there's no point in having more than one lantern. Smash that fucker up. There we go. Right, that's excellent. That's extra scrap metal. This guy's grand. I need to put him, like, here. move the hammer a little bit further down. And then drop the good tools just next to that. Where's the latch? Latch is this side. Like that. So far, so good. Now, we've got a spare pry bar here. We don't need loads of pry bars. We've got all of our spare torches as well. We don't need that many torches either, to be honest. I wish I could get rid of that backpack, but, you know, I can't. I've also got a spare stone on the floor for whatever reason. I guess we'll just keep that one on. No, we don't need to carry it around with us. And like, it just weighs us down for no reason. Is there anywhere on the table that this will fit? I move this tiny little bit of fishing line, like, down here. Will you go in there? Yes. Just about. It's getting a bit silly. We got a spare sewing kit. I don't need more. I'm having to move my rug everywhere. Don't need more than one sewing kit or load. These are all working sewing kits, by the way. All of these here. These are all sewing kits that aren't broken. These as well. Those whetstones, these tin openers, those rifle cleaning kits. I've got a load of spare matches as well. Now that I think about it, I don't need more than which box details. How much is it to a box of matches these days, especially the wooden ones? Is it 12? 12 is counted as a full box, so we'll pop some more matches up here. We'll drop those off as well, because we don't really need any more than that. Right, drop them properly. Nice. Going well so far. I'll just stuff them all up the corner here. There we go. Literally just tidying the place up. I like to have everything where I can reach it. Fire strikers, I'm going to keep on me because they barely weigh a thing. In fact, we'll leave the good one here. Because I've got two of the shitty ones. There we are. So we'll keep those because together they should be fine. We've got the money in case we need to burn anything. Loads of spare newspapers, which I don't really need anymore. I'll pop the newspapers under the bed. Like, I can start fires without tinder now. Doesn't mean I shouldn't take tinder, but I can start fire without them. And I've got a shitload of Canadian money to do it with anyway from Milton. Got these two tinder plugs, they'll be fine. I've got 2 extra lighter accelerants. I'll drop an extra one off. Yes, I've got even more lighter accelerant apparently. In terms of tools, I don't use tin openers. I can smash them open. It's just extra weight I can save. Like that. The rifle rounds, that's okay. The knife, the rock, I don't need the rock. I don't need Dwayne with me. We can jump into this drawer, drop off a couple of these fishing lines. Yes, good man. And then clothing, spare clothing. This is my clothing locker. It's where I keep all of my spare crap. Clothing, I'm not using that. I'm not using this parka. I'm not using any of those boots or those snow pants. And I'm not using that vest. And all of this is extra cloth and sort of leather needed to repair gear, which I'll be doing very, very shortly. Right, so that's that distributed. Is there anything else that I have on me that I don't necessarily need? I need to drink more water. I've got this spare cup of tea, for whatever reason, this cup of herbal tea, which will just pop there next to the hob for now. I will pop it just on the back. Like that. Where would you pop a cup of tea? We'll pop it up on the shelf here. There you go. Pop all of our teacups up there. Spare scrap, that goes under the bed. Bink, we got our leather, we got our old man's beard lichened. Can I turn that into anything yet? Campcraft. Path. Bleh. Decoy navigation cam. No, okay, I need to go to the crafting bench. Here. Old man's beard wound dressing, there you go, 15 minutes. We'll actually pop that away for now, and we'll take a bottle of antiseptic with us, because God knows I've got enough of that sloshing around here. We absolutely burned through our old man's beard there. Oh, there we go, I've got a shitload of wound dressing, actually. I've got a shitload of antiseptic. Really don't need this one. No, more antiseptic than any one man reasonably needs. I really don't need this much, but fuck it. It weighs a lot. I'll drop a bottle back on the top, and we'll take a bottle with us. Where is the first aid? This one. We'll take the worst one with us, and we'll leave the good one on top. Find the green bit. There we go. Right, the emergency stem's fine. The antibiotics, I mean, they'd be nice to put in here. Can I actually get them in there? Transfer all. Yes, okay, so we can pop those to bed. Right, what else are we carrying that we don't need? We need that. We've taken care of the food. We've taken care of this. I don't actually need my bearskin rug because we're not sleeping out anywhere, so we'll pop this back on his chair. We now only weigh 19 kilograms, considering we weighed 48 a moment ago. That's no mean feat. We've got 2 water purification tablets in case we need to purify water. That's good. Bandages. I need to craft some out of cloth. So I've got some cloth here. Let's take 6. Transfer. Let's go over to the crafting bench. Don't take the bow with you. I can barely see the workbench now. In terms of this, we need bandages. It's 1 cloth for 2 bandages. So we don't need to make too many. I'll make 4 bandages, 2 cloth. Have I ever played For Honor? Yes, I played it when it was first released. And I was pretty disappointed. I don't know whether anybody else was or wasn't, but I was disappointed with its when it was first released. And supposedly they're meant to have fixed it now by giving them like dedicated servers. But as far as I understand now, basically, if I, as a pub noob, wanted to go and play For Honor, I'd like be put up against people who'd been playing it for pretty much since it came out and can just raffle stomp me with an unblockable combo. But that's my own opinion on the game. I pretty much boycotted it. Wasn't my cup of tea. Right, we'll get another bottle of water from down here. Yep, we'll have a drink. Clive is MVP. Was that Clive the Rock, was it? Oh my god, Clive. I don't know where Clive is. Clive in my pocket. Hang on. I know exactly what to do with Clive. See you later, bro. Right, okay, let's go and see what the state of this is. The fish is kept reasonably well, 75%. We've got the game meat down here, 80%. 60, could be doing better. 92%. Not sure. It's 47, that's not too bad. And we'll take that last little bit of moose meat. Absolutely beautiful weather for it. Might go out and gather some more firewood, take it as an opportunity too. Yeah, let's go and grab some more firewood while we're out and about. There should be some up over here and to the left. It should be blown down by some recent storms. Than when Wilson was lost at sea, yeah. There's many Clives. The real Clive is lost. Ah, the rabbits are back. Lovely. And we've got some more fir limbs and cedar limbs. I think these are cedar... Oh, hello. Oh, can't bring me camera back. I think these are cedar trees. That's right. This hatchet's, like, terrible. Bring Clive back or I'm ruining Anti-Stassi. Okay, hang on. We'll see if we can make amends. I'll go down the hill and try and find Clive. Where did Clive go? We threw him off towards the bear cave. I don't need any more. I just don't need tinder. Like, at all. I don't need those birch. Which one was Clive? I think I see him out in the open there. I need to, like, get my vector. So I came out and I threw him over this way. That would make Clive that rock out there. There are no other rocks in the area. This is Clive. We'll take Clive with us then. We'll bring Clive back inside. I'm sorry, Clive. I didn't mean it. I've got to know. Yeah, it's yeah, one of the Armour 3 guys, Rocky, he wanted me to bring Clive back. Or else, so... I'm what... Fucking hell, we timed that well, didn't we? Jesus Christ. Clive, attack pattern, Delta. Go, Clive, go! Go get him. No, okay, go on, Clive. What do you think, Clive? Do you think maybe you could... Clive will save you now. Drown Clive. That bear is coming right for me. I'm getting inside. He can probably smell all the meat I've got on me. He can smell Joe's meat. 17% chance of getting ill from eating that. We're not dead. Right, okay. So, I don't know, Clive. Where are we going to put you? You just stay in there. You stay up the corner there. Right, so we've got some spare firewood. We've got our fur limbs and things like that. It's not too bad. Obviously, I can't go outside now because the bear's there. So we might as well repair some of our items of clothing. I think that's probably going to be a good way to go. So, in terms of repairs, I need guts and the thing I need to repair them. So, 2 pairs of guts. I need the deer pelt and the wolf pelt. We go to our wolfskin jacket now, go actions and go repair. It's going to take a few hours. But that's going to get the jacket up to 100% condition. And then if we go to our boots here, which are at 73, we go actions, we go repair. Probably going to run out of light. There we go. And those are up to 100% condition as well. We've now lost the light. It's very, very dark. We have a drink. And then we hit snooze for a few hours. We wait until the morning. Then what we're going to decide to do thereafter. Why don't I kill the bear? Because I've already got a shitload of meat already. I could potentially kill the bear if I wanted to. It might even be worth it just to push our cooking over the edge so that we can eat. Do you know what? It's actually worth it. Where's the rifle? Where is it? I wonder if he's still out there. There he is. Equip. Right, we want to make sure we've got no meat on us as we go out here, just so he doesn't know we're coming. No sign of the bear. We've got a better critical hit chance now. We can hit things from further away according to the rifle guide. I don't think using a bow and arrow is a smart move either. He'll come round again. He'll come round again eventually, and when he does, we'll land. We'll spring the trap. Okay, where's your night vision goggles? Yeah, pretty much. So we'll pop the rifle away. So we've repaired most of our clothing. What time is it in the morning? It's like 2 at night. The bear's probably asleep. Right. Where's the water? That's found you, you bastard. Have a drink. I'll take that with us. Right, what can I do then? There's literally nothing left to cook around the house. There's nothing left to repair. The torch. I could smash this torch up. I don't need it. I've got loads of spares. We could just harvest stuff until the morning. You don't need light to rip shit up. So we'll go and find the where's the... That's that. No, sewing kits. Rifle cleaning kit. Turn over here. Where's the locker? There's the locker. Right, let's take the stuff that we're not using and rip it up into things that we will use. So let's start with things like the jackets and stuff like that. Let's just rip it all up into things that we'll need. So you, actions, harvest. 2 cloth from that. Excellent. We're back up to full health now as well, which is absolutely swell. We're gonna... Fuck it, yeah, we'll just harvest them. In fact, no, fuck it. Let's put those on, because those other snow pants are better than the ones we have. There we go, just by a little bit. Actions, harvest. I should really keep a spare pair of clothes in the house, but fuck it. Like, my endgame winter stuff, if I'm ever at a point where I lose this endgame gear, it's pretty much game over. I want to wait for the bear to come to me as well. I don't want to go and hunt for the bear. I want to have the bear dead as close to my house as possible, so that I can just do as many short runs as I humanly can. Harvest. There we go. Lovely. Sun should be up now. It certainly is. Weather sounds pretty shit. It's not terrible, but it's not great either. Let's see. Things that need repairing. These ear warmers need repairing. So we'll start with those. Good. Those are back up to full. What else needs repairing? Sort of some of our underlayers here. Let's repair that. It's going to take 2 cloth to fix this particular jacket, but it's not too bad. There we go. And then we'll repair this one as well. Repair. Get it all up to full strength. We're going to be nice and warm now, which is good. I also probably want to repair my rabbit skin mittens. We'll do that. Ah, the mending skill leveled up. What has that given us as such? Mending. You're getting good at mending cloth items. Your repairs are faster than before and more efficient. Mistakes are rare. 75% chance of a successful repair. Repair time decreased by 15% and the condition of the item is 10% better off. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we'll take those. We can eat one. There we are. We'll have a quick drink of water. We'll go out and we'll lay our rabbit traps. And then we'll probably consider going out and doing some hunting, if that's at all viable. We'll see where that gets us. So, because I've got no wolf pelt and no deer pelt now, I need to go out and obtain them, as well as rabbits. But the rabbits should be relatively easy to sort out, because I've got a couple milling around behind the house as we speak. So, gloves, rabbit skins, actions, repair. As it says, mistakes are rare now. Clive needs an apology. Look, I've let him sleep in. He's at the back. He's alright. Clive, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have thrown you. It was reconnaissance. I was sending you out to do some reconnaissance and you found a bear. You did a good job. You did a good job. I'll take you with me. I'll take you with me on the next run. There you go. Right. So, let's see. Everything's in pretty good shape. I mean, I don't really need to repair this yet. It's at 84% condition. It's okay. Cool. Right, okay. In that case, then, we're going to take our rifle out with us, and probably our bow as well. Let's see if in fact, actually, we'll just take the rifle out at first, and then we'll just check for the bear, see if it's on the, see if it's doing the rounds. Which it isn't. Sometimes there's deer that come round here. Like, sometimes. I've not been so lucky recently. Let's get back inside. Justice for Clive, I know. Right, so what we'll do, we'll leave the rifle behind. We're not going to bother with the rifle. It's extra weight that we don't need to carry. Where is the rifle thing? Is this it? Yes. So we'll leave the rifle here. And we'll take our bow out with us. Now, I'm not the best with the bow. Night, thank you very much, man, for the many kappa bits. Right, now the last time there were venison, they were over there. So maybe I should go out again. I'll set my rabbit snares as well before I go. Okay. Right. Where are my rabbit snares kept these days? Here they are. Both in good nick. We'll take them out with us. Monetize Clive. Yeah, Clive doesn't talk much. He's a rock. You just have to listen. So what we need to do now, there's a couple of rabbits back here. We just need to find the little paw prints in the snow. Here they are. There and there. Okay. Campcraft, lay snare. Are there like any choke points? No, not really. We'll put it here along his route. They're not the best places for them, but where the rabbit seemed to last walk is as good a place as any. So he ran this way. Hard to say. We'll just put them there and there for now. In fact, we'll put one up by this tree. And we'll just leave them there for a few days. Eventually, they'll wander into them. That's the plan, anyway. So we're going to go out and just do some scouting. We're going to try and look for venison. The best chance I've had with venison has been over that way in the past, but I've not really explored out this way in terms of hunting game. So there may be some venison over here. I know there's a couple of wolves up this way. There's more wolves over this way than there is back up towards the railway line, but it's worth checking. Are there any plans for Clive merchandise? I mean, I'm not sure. We'll give Clive one opportunity to catch us a rabbit here. Hopefully he'll do a good job. Clive, you're a fucking genius. I love you. Good old Clive pulling through again. This was Clive here. He had a good roll down the hill there. Yeah, this is definitely Clive. There's no other imposters, is there? Absolute quality Clive there. Good lad. Right, we'll bring that back to the house. MVP Clive. Do you feel like bagging a second Clive, do you? Oh, that was close. Clive, you got one other chance to redeem yourself. We're just going to run the rabbit down. Where did he go? Oh, nearly. What the fuck? Clive, what the fuck was that? Did I do like a human fall flat ragdoll off that stone there? Holy shit. Torn clothing. How bad is it, Chief? It's bad. Holy shit. Ow. Ow. What the fuck was that? Right, okay. Cool. I guess. I don't know. Let's repair that again. Fucking hell, yeah, it was the most lethal 2-foot drop. How fucked am I? Sprained wrist, sprained ankle, I tore my clothes, there was some bruising. It's a wonder I'm still alive. He is actually made of, like, burnt paper, this guy. That's 2.5 kilograms, that's a decent rabbit. Can we put you on the safe? Where can we put you? There you go. Just open a vein, just let it drain in there for a bit. Just put him on the shelf. I don't know where I'm going to put him. Can I put him on top of the locker? He's like... Oh, is he like the house cat? Should we like... There you go. He's just asleep. He's having a nap. He's the house rabbit. I'm not wasting... I'm just going to sleep for 4 hours. Like, I'm not wasting, like, any resources on fixing that. That's bullshit. There we go. Lovely. So I do want to harvest these. Sorry, I've got to... Sorry, do you know how that thing we were saying you were going to do? Yeah, we're just going to...
Anything for a drink right now.
Yep, that's it. Just tap a vein, my friend. There's plenty of juice in there. Right, so yeah, we'll sort out the, Zahul. Yeah, that's okay. Well, do we need to eat anything? Yeah, go on. In fact, no, we don't. Yeah, get that down. Good lad. Right, so we got a little bit of potted water, that's fine. We need to get the hide out curing, just in case we need to repair it again, which we shouldn't do, but in case we do, it's a good time to get it sorted. We'll drop the extra bit of scrap metal down here, we don't need it. 0.2 kilograms, that's just unnecessary extra baggage at this point. We've got all of this cloth, 9 cloth, we'll pop that to bed back in here, along with the rest of them, 23 cloth now, very nice. We've got a spare set of guts, we'll drop that down here, ready to cure, and then we'll go back outside and continue trying to find something worthy of being hunted. I still have a scent bar for some reason. Not entirely sure why. What have I got that's scented? This sewing kit's fucked. Oh, I see. I'm carrying this rabbit meat, aren't I? Should really cook it, but I'll wait to cook it. Simply because... something disturbed those crows. Is the bear out? If the bear's coming this way, I'm going to try and tempt him with some raw rabbit. If I can get myself a single scent bar and just draw the bear in, that'll be the way to go. And then I'll put a 303 round right through his head. That's the plan. Let's take a bit of fresh rabbit then. And we'll take the rifle out with us and we'll try to... I dropped the guts off, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't have any guts on me. We need to put the sewing kit on the shelf of purgatory. Just over here. There we go, a little bit of room now. He says there's a little bit of room. Let's just move these around. The shelf of purgatory is getting awfully full. Why must you be so difficult, shelf of purgatory? There we go. Right, we'll put the rifle down for the moment. Oh, sorry, not the rifle, the bow. Looks like we're going bear hunting before we're doing anything else. We'll drop that here. See, the thing with the bow is that it can't be repaired once it's damaged. Like, that's something that can't be done. Like, that it cannot be fixed once damaged. So you have to basically replace the entire thing. And that's part of the problem. Now, the only way you'd reasonably be able to sort that shit out, really, is to have extra bows, which means more maple saplings. And thank God I did actually go and get some more maple saplings, so I can make 5 more bows and a shitload of arrow shafts. So the only limiting factor at the moment is the arrow head, which isn't too bad. All I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for the bear to rock up. Which basically means getting my rifle, sitting out here on the rock face, and waiting for that son of a bitch to come and wander on by. But in the bottom one, 100% don't have any guts for. There are none in here. Now we wait. Maybe I need to pick up the second one as well. Let's really get a nice scent on. Oh yeah, have a whiff of that. Very helpful, fog bank. In fact, I'm starting to lose vision. Yep. Fantastic. What fantastic weather to go hunting in. You fucking joke. I can't even go out and chop firewood in this. There's no point of reference. Look at that! Look at it! I can't even see the shed. I can't even see the shed. How am I supposed to do anything? Oh, for fuck's sake, the game's got other plans then. Okay, what we'll do, we'll go inside. We'll go inside and we'll boil up some more water. Is this where the house blows up? We'll boil some water. We'll cook off this rabbit meat. For fuck's sake. Right, sticks, cardboard matches, start fire. When nature's got other plans,
Oh, yeah.
What am I even supposed to do? What am I even supposed to do? Yeah, you had plans? Nah, not anymore. No plans here. For God's sake. Sorry, I didn't know. Whale. The wailing whale. Thank you very much, sir. Just getting a drink. I've been neglecting hydrate bot. Right. Throw that in there. We don't actually need to waste the sticks. We'll grab a couple of fir limbs there. We'll really boil up some water here. 4 hours. So first things first, we'll cook off the rabbit meat. It's actually evening now. The sun's starting to set on the top right there. Yeah, the bear's got countermeasures, yeah. Anti-Quebec countermeasures. This is a different soundtrack. I've not heard this soundtrack before, and it's nice. I do approve. We'll go for 10 litres, shall we? Should we, like, be silly? Let's go for 10 litres. Because then we can boil it up, have a nice rest. We'll add like an extra ferlium to it. There we go, that should be able to boil up all 10 litres. Ding 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 ding. Got to be done at some point, I suppose. We can even boil up extra water as well. Yeah, we can boil up an extra 3 litres, 4 litres, 2.5. Let's go for an extra 1.5 then. Then we should be able to boil all that off in the time left. We're dying of thirst while making this much water.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Yeah, that's a good use of the time. 10 minutes to within 1 minute. They said I was good. Right, that's 14 litres of potable water. We'll have a good drink of that. The house sounds like it's about to blow down with the fucking shit weather. Let's go to bed and sleep off as much as we can. Feels like 40 degrees in here. Holy shit, nice. I need to have drank 240ml. Hang on, I'm a bit behind then, in that case. Drinking noises. Right. Great. What was I doing? Yeah, oh, that's right. Water. Shitload of it. In-game and IRL. So, let's drop off this, like... Let's drop off 12 litres. Gotta go study. See you later, Junior. And good luck studying, sir. This is more water than I reasonably needed to make, but it's... Oh, fuck. Cabin fever. It was only a matter of time. I'll need to spend a night outside then. Wasn't my first choice, but it's not a bad thing either. I have to put these on top of the safe, just as overflow. The top of the safe is like my overflow shelf. All good. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. So, thoughts. Thoughts and thinking. I need to go outside and grab some bear meat, because that's our new staple food now. Yep, spontaneously generates plastic bottles. Cool. A few pieces of gamey bear meat. Let's get one of those down, yeah? Again, I do need to do some more cooking, but can't do that until something presents itself near the cabin. I don't want to go out looking for... So the problem is, right, is that wolves are a pain in the arse because you have to grapple with them. You have to stab them in the face, right? It's a waste of a rifle round to shoot one unless you need to use it for defence. We're now... The rifle, now that we're back at base, has turned from our lifeline to a tool to hunt with. So, to go out and shoot a wolf with a rifle round is pointless, because I can grapple with wolves with my knife and then just chase them and kill them afterwards. Deer I can hunt with the bow. The rifle should really be exclusively reserved for fighting bears and moose. And, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be using it for, so it's one of those ones. Yeah. It's one of those. How's our bearskin rug doing, like, in terms of condition? It should be, like, okay. Oh, well, it's in the house. We'll never actually know. Where's this damn bear? Clive, where's the bear? Radio in, Clive. Should we send you on reconnaissance again? Is the bear coming? No, we won't. We'll keep Clive with us. Oh, man. It's just a quiet day. Cabin fever. Spend time outdoors. You've been indoors so long you're starting to feel uneasy. Spend some time outdoors before it gets worse. I guess we're spending time outdoors then. Maybe chopping some firewood will calm his nerves. We'll take our rifle with us. Fucking hell, imagine if we could cut that huge log up down there. Jesus, that would be well worth it. All the fake Clives. We didn't check if our rabbit snares did okay. Well, there's still one rabbit up. Oh, hello. There's something in one of the... Yeah, there you go. Look, the one by the tree caught a rabbit. We'll leave that there for now. We'll come back and grab it. Look at that. See, the one the game told me, you know, this is where the rabbits go, hasn't caught a thing. The one where Joe was like, yeah. That caught a rabbit. Clearly too good for the game, as he says, as he's been, like, pretty much on death's door twice in the last 2 hours. I can't believe how close we actually came to death. That's not a big, like, fir limb, that one isn't. Like, that's just a branch. We want the big stuff. Oh, here we go. What's this one? Fur? Good. Let's drink. Oh, well, there we go. That's all we're doing outside, apparently. My axe just shattered. Where is it? It's just dead. I'll just throw it down here in the abyss or something. We can't use it. I'll just chuck it over here. Can you get up on there? No. We'll just leave you there then. So I need to go back in and get the other hatchet. Great. Break it down. You're right. Why wouldn't I break it down? I'm such a spanner. Let's break it down. Take it. Actions. Harvest. Fir, wood and 2 scrap. Much more sensible than what I had in mind. Oh, hello. Mother Nature's had a mint. Look at that. It's a cool breeze without any wind. Ominous blue glow. No eyes on the bear? Question mark? Any questions? No. Okay. Good. We'll double back to base then. Was this just a big branch? Oh no, it was in fact a cedar limb. So it shows how much I know. Interestingly enough, I don't know why, because the game has like a render distance. For whatever reason, the Whitehall fish down there by the house has a longer render distance than the rest of the meat. Like, the rest of the meat is going to fade into view now. Look at that. I don't know why it has such a long render distance, the fish. But it does. Cool. I need to spend time outside, which means sleeping outside tonight. Which does not bode well, especially with the bear so close. Which means I can't take any food out with me. So I'll need to eat. Oh, there's the bear, in fact. Hello, friend. Right, let's grab a load of meat on us and try and draw him in. Here he comes. He's got our scent. Bom, 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 bom. This is going to take a little while, but he's coming. You can tell fir by cedar by the number of branches on the limb. Fir is a lot less. Okay, good to know. The phrase, till you see the whites of his eyes. The bear's got our scent. He can smell food. That's what we're carrying. Now, remember, we've got broken ribs, actually. Can we trust our aim? We should be able to trust our aim. He'll get quite close. And then we'll slot him in the head. Fix bayonets. Another black bear. The reason I'm killing this bear is because it will solve our food problem. Once we finish cooking the carcass of this bear, we'll be able to eat as much bear meat as we want without the risk of intestinal parasites. That's the goal here. Not to mention, I feel like I should punt a shot at him now. No, he's still quite far away. I want him to get as close to me as possible. Get an extra bit of venison on me. Really smell delicious as he gets closer. I mean, worst comes to the worst, I can quickly run in the house. This is why this is such a good position to hunt from. Discuss tactics with Clive. No way. Clive's staying in my pocket. He doesn't want to see this. Shoot it when it stands up. No, I'm going to try and hit it in the head while it's walking. So he's definitely coming this way. I'm just going to leave it a moment. Here we go. I'm going to take my first shot now. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Right, we're going to drop the meat. I don't want to scent. Is it safe to unclench? Yes. Oh my God! Oh my God, that scared me to death! Oh my God! Oh. Oh my God.
Gotta stop that.
Gotta stop that bleeding.
Gotta stop that bleeding.
Oh, fucking hell. Only a small tear in my right leg. Oh, he fucking dropped... He dropped my rifle. Bastard. Bear infection. Ouch. Antiseptic on the wound. Good. We're scaring the shit out of my girlfriend in the next room. Bloody hilarious. Oh man, that really did fuck me up there. Thank God. I mean, I've still got 2/3 health. I count myself lucky. I'm going to leave it a moment before going outside. Will he die? Probably not. Probably not. He's not going to succumb to his wounds. I thought I hit him in the head, but we just didn't land a critical hit. You lied to me. Always stay clenched, yeah. How fucked is the clothing? Good point. 88, 77. Clone tool! That scream scared my fever away. Okay, so he really sort of chewed on our head a little bit. He fucked up our scarf and our ear warmers, but the Canadian hat. He's a Canadian bear. He wouldn't dare touch the Canadian flag. The toku, or whatever it is. Almost definitely said that wrong. He fucked me up. Big time. Where's my rifle? Where's he gone? He's just vanished. Where the hell did he go? Did he actually die? Surely not. My EpiPen, sir. Why is my emergency stim down here? Did he like chew on it and drag it off? You dropped me some bits there. Noah, thank you very much, mate. I think that was the blood he was bleeding when he was approaching, not when he was leaving. Oh, it's so bad to go bear hunting when you're on this much health. Oh, I'm so annoyed that didn't drop him. There's no blood leading away from the site. So he must have survived it. It just mustn't have hit home the round. It must have just fucked off. Which was worse, the death charge scare or the bear scare? That was probably the worst one I've had in a while. That was a really lock up and scream, that was. Oh my goodness. 2 rifle rounds as well, and for what? To wee myself, and he's got blood on me steps. There's really no sign of it. I thought when we stepped out of the house then we'd see him sort of walking away and we'd be able to take another punt at him. But he just looks to have vanished, I don't know. Hard to say. What did my cat think? I think my cat's out in the garden. I should really go and let my cat in. I think I let it out about 4 hours ago. In fact, actually, to be fair, I think that's probably a good time to call it. Bears take 2 shots to kill if you're unlucky. You want an easy shot, not leading a 1, yeah. Didn't even scream that much in Alien Isolation. Yeah, you're right. Wow! Oh, God! That was a bad one. I wasn't expecting it. I thought he'd moved further away. I think the thing was that when I came out of my door, I expected to see him on the slipway, like that leads up to the door, not like hiding where the fucking meat was. He literally just sprang out of nowhere. By the way, I just bought a new noise-cancelling headset for work, and you just christened it properly, so thanks for that. Anytime. Consumer review right there. Follow the crows. The bear might have bled out. It'll be for next time, I'm afraid. I'm gonna go and sort my life out. Right then. That was brilliant. You just made my day. No worries. Thank you. I didn't make mine. Yeah, sweet, excellent. I'll catch you all another time then. I'm gonna try and do a little bit more Long Dark. It's been a while since I've played it, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed that little slice there. Yuki's playing Minecraft. What the fuck? I'm gonna pass you on to Yuki, I think. I'm Captain Scarlet though. I've survived a moose mauling, a bear mauling, and about 4 or 5 wolves today, and I'm still alive. So, holy shit! Is he actually playing Minecraft? I don't know. No, it says Yuki's offline. Okay, so I guess he's not playing Minecraft. What about Zeiss? Is Zeiss on? Zeiss. He's playing Assassin's Creed. Cyanide. What's Smeagol playing? Smeagol is playing PUBG. Jag. At least Jag's doing something vaguely interesting. He's playing Grand Theft Auto. We'll do that then. We'll pass you on to. He's one of the No Prill Armour 3 guys. When's the next Divinity stream? It will be on Sunday evening now, unless we spontaneously decide to do it earlier, but generally speaking, we stick to the schedule. So yeah, thank you very much. I'll pass you on to Jag now, who's, like I say, doing some Grand Theft Auto. He's not one of the FK lot, or one of the ZF lot. He's a no-prill fella. Likes his Armour 3, but he's playing Grand Theft Auto at the moment. So feel free to drop in and scratch his beard for me. Alright, thanks very much, and I'll catch you then. Toodaloo. Just type away. Shh. See you later.